8.
You're watching the Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
I'm a little late tonight, but for the best reason of all. I was reading comics with my son, and we were in the middle of reading close to the last chapter of Batman Hush. And we're going to talk about a lot of great comics today. We got some independent books that we're showcasing tonight. We're going to have an amazing show, so stick around. Tonight there's going to be a jailbreak, and we're going to move some books. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Crumpin, and it's great to be here with you guys this wonderful evening. Yesterday I did a show on CBSN after picking out a new collection of books from the warehouse. And pretty much nothing got claimed. We sold maybe like a small stack of books like this. So today I really got to move through this stuff so that I can go out and buy more. And I got a whole bunch of stuff here that you guys are really going to love. But on top of that, I've spent some time going through the comics that I have in my collection that are independent. There are a lot of times when I'll back a Kickstarter and support it at the retail level, so that I can get access to these books. When I get them in, I read them and I showcase them. There are also books that I pick up at different conventions and things like that. So that's going to be our kind of theme when we come on the experiences, put some focus on independence. And as promised, I am bringing back King of Kickin It tonight. So what's King of Kickin It? That means that if you spend $150 with me tonight, if you're the first person to spend $150 with me tonight, you are going to win a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to reward you along the way. So you don't just need to get to 150 right away. We'll get you there with some cool stuff. So if you spend $25, you can spin the wheel. You spend $50, you're going to win something no matter what, by the way. Spend $50, you get free domestic shipping. That's if you're in the U.S., I will ship to you on the house. I don't care how many books you order. I got you covered. At $75, we're going to unlock a free independent book. I'm going to show you guys the independent book that we have here. It's called Miscreant Issue 0. So this will be the book that gets unlocked at the $75 level. We only have one copy of this. It's an independent book, so it's probably got a very limited print run, very hard to find. At $100, you get a surprise run of comics. So this is a 4-issue run of books. We got the whole run here ready to go for you. I will reveal it to the first person who hits $75. At $100, you unlock, or sorry, no, $100 is you unlock the run of comics. $75 is you get the independent book. At $125, you get a free graphic novel. I'm going to be giving you guys Daredevil Parts of a Whole. This is an out-of-print graphic novel. Brand new, has a $25 price tag. It's yours. Now, if you hit $150 with me, I'm hooking you up with something for free tonight. Sensational She-Hulk #1. A really clean copy, very fine plus on that. Newsstand edition. Grab this, all right, at $150, all right? So it's a first come, first go thing. So the person who gets to $150 may not necessarily be the person who gets Miscreant Issue 0 or the surprise run of comics or the graphic novels, whoever gets there first. And, you know, the person who hits King of Kickin It, you're not only getting a spin on the wheel and free shipping on your order, it is totally incentivized for you to stack up as much as you can. I got a great collection here, stuff that people just passed up completely yesterday. And not for any reason in particular other than the fact that our CBSN show is aired during the day, and it seems like people are really busy right now being called back into the office and being occupied. So some people are, you know, not able to really focus on what we have. So I'm hoping tonight for something different. All right, let's start off with the first book we have tonight. I have Good Boy Volume 2, #1. This is a really popular series that's basically a reverse John Wick where the human dies and the dog goes out to avenge the human. And Good Boy is actually on Kickstarter right now for a video game, which I think is amazing. I think that's so cool. This issue right here is the first issue of the second volume. My ask on this is going to be $5 tonight. $5 on Good Boy Volume 2, #1. The next book I have here is Venom Number 28, this is one of our FOMO books from yesterday. This too will go for $5. I like Mickey D's. I also want to show you my CD collection, Randy. You want to see my CD collection? So you can see these comics? Mickey D's Mickey D's nuts. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing? All right, next book we got here is Transformers 1. This is a really great read. New Skybound book too. I like Wendy's. Wendy's is the best. I have I have Wendy's balls on your chin. But anyway, this is the Ryan Otley variant here of Transformers #1. This is a great read. It brings new characters into the mix who are dragged into the middle of a war between the Autobots and Decepticons who just came to Earth. So it's kind of like a reboot, perfect jump on point, and launches the Image Skybound Hasbro world. So this is illustrated by Mike Spicer, and he's a great artist. I love him. Daniel Warren Johnson on writing. Ryan Otley cover here. My ask on this is going to be $8 today for the Ryan Otley cover variant. Yeah, it's really a good. I agree, Randy. It's a really good book. Anybody who hasn't read it, it's missing out. Next book we have here is What If Dark Carnage #1. So this is after Bagley. I haven't read this, but it's a what if story featuring Carnage. My ask on this is going to be $8 for anyone who's interested. And then we got this book right here, which is amazing. I actually did read this. This is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. It is the first issue of a new run by Raphael Grandpa, who worked on what's it called? Berserker for Boom. And his art style is just really amazing. This is just such gorgeous work. It's so detailed and so incredible, and they really gave him the reins here. He did another story with Frank Miller called The Golden Child, which it was set in the Dark Knight Returns world. And it was okay. The art was, a lot better than the standalone issue. But if you just want to experience a new Batman story and you don't want to get sucked into the current continuity, this is a great standalone story, and I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait for issue 2. This is one of those books you don't want to pass up. We have this book going for $10. This is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham #1. Really, really, really freaking good stuff. I can't recommend this more. Yeah. And so the idea of the story is Bruce Wayne is getting ready to remove the Bruce Wayne, or Batman is getting ready to remove his Bruce Wayne personality. He's like, I'm done being Bruce Wayne. I just want to be Batman. And there's a new villain in town, and he is the Gargoyle. We've never seen him before, and he is very dangerous, and it's interesting to see where they're going to go with this. So, big Batman fan, as you guys know, so you guys are going to see a lot of cool Batman stuff coming up soon, because I'm reading Batman all the time. All right, next book we have here is Amazing Spider-Man #26. You know what makes this book rare? The fact that it's a misprint. This is also the death of Miss Marvel. So you'll be reading the book, la-di-da, and you turn the page, and suddenly you're reading an issue of Guardians of the Galaxy for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, and then it comes right back to Spider-Man again. Rare misprint. My ask on this today is going to be $8. $8 on Amazing Spider-Man 26. Death of Miss Marvel. Misprint. Rare book here. I sold a couple of those before, and I think they're really cool. So every time I see it, I grab it. Pete's got a whole bunch of them. I don't know what to do with them. I'm like, I'll take them. All right. I have Wonder Woman #1. This is the foil cover variant here, and it is artwork by Chris Bacallo and Jaime Mendoza. Wonder Woman #1 is great. I really enjoyed it. It's Tom King's debut issue on Wonder Woman. They're doing the concept here is an Amazonian goes into a biker bar and kills a bunch of men, sparing the women. And this launches a huge problem throughout the country because now Amazonians are being asked to be rounded up and sent back to the Mascara. And no one knows who the Amazonian was who committed the crime. And they're all off rounding them up and shooting them, killing them. Some of the Amazonians actually have families here and they're separated from their families. It's really tragic. And now Wonder Woman is involved and she is going to figure out what's going on. I really like this take on Wonder Woman. It's very different. Some people have, a different opinion of it. Is it woke? Yes, it's woke. Tom King is a very woke writer. But I think that's important. I was actually having a conversation with Jim Salicrup about this today. Him and I are going to be working together on a new project soon. So Jim is a longtime Marvel editor. And he also recently sold his company Paper Cuts to Mad Cave Studios and is now just doing his thing. He's going to be working with me now. And he's also going to be writing the foreword to the last Yi Sun-shin book too. So we were talking today, and here's my take. And he agreed with me 100%. Comics have to be woke, especially right now, and I'll tell you why. Maybe it affects sales today, whatever the case is. We're not even talking about sales. We're talking about what comics do when they do it best. You look at what Stan Lee was doing with the Fantastic Four. It was all commentary on things that were happening right outside in the real world. If you look at his introduction of the Silver Surfer and Galactus, that was a commentary on the Vietnam War. Tom King is always attacking the things that are relevant in today's world. You may not like it. You may not agree with it. You may not even want to read it. And that's your choice, of course. But I respect him for doing that because I think that 20 years from now, we're going to have these books to look back on, and we're going to see them in a completely different way because of that. I'll be completely honest with you. When I first got introduced to Tom's writing, I wasn't the biggest fan. I found it to be too woke. It got me a little too agitated to read his books. And some of his books were actually really difficult to process, like Mr. Miracle. But as time has gone on, and I've actually gone back and revisited his Batman run, there's some really great stuff that he did there. And he was having fun with it. But he was also commenting on what's going on, and he has the right to do it. He's right in the center of everything. He lives in Washington, D.C. I know Tom personally. He used to work for the CIA, I believe. So he can write about these things, and he's writing from a place that he knows. That's one thing that he always talks about, is writing what you know. And I feel like he's got a really strong take on Wonder Woman. I haven't read issue 2, which came out this week, but I highly recommend grabbing this. This is some good stuff. So we got the foil cover variant here. I'm going to do this for $10 today. This is the Flash Fan Club show with the fake salesman. What's up, David Moore? How you doing, dude? Next book I got here is Magneto #0. I've got a cool little foil effect here. Cool cover here. This is going to go for just $5 today. Rudy, what's up? Yeah, I like Vision. Vision was great. And I also like Mr. Miracle too. I'm trying to think of the word that I had to describe Mr. Miracle. It felt very claustrophobic. That's what I wanted to say. If you read Mr. Miracle, it's 12 issues. And across these 12 issues, every page is 9 panels. And it is purposeful that he does this because what Tom is commenting on throughout this entire run of books is depression. You have to see the bigger picture with this guy's work. And like Rudy just pointed out, you got Vision, right? His Vision run, which was also 12 issues, helped inspire the look and feel of WandaVision. He is a very influential writer, and I have a lot of respect for him. And I remember when he first started out in this business, I met him for the first time on San Diego Comic-Con in, I think, 2011 or 12. I was on the floor selling my books, and he came up to me, and he was wearing a suit. He picked up my books and was telling me about how he was there to promote his book, A Once Crowded Sky. 2 years later, he was writing Grayson with Tim Seeley. A year later, he was writing Batman. He had his own Batman run. The guy has been really pushing it. And you know what? I love what he's doing for DC. I love where he's trying to take DC. He's done an immense body of work so far. He's doing all kinds of stuff. I am a Tom King fan. So I hope you guys can be too. I have Barbed Wire, but if you're not, it's cool. I have Barbed Wire here. This is issue number 5, and we got an Adam Hughes cover for this. This is going to go for just $5 for the Adam Hughes Barbed Wire. And I will take best offers on any of these books here because we really need to move through this stuff. I can't just keep showcasing this over and over again. Next book we have here is Evangeline #1 from Maximum Press. This is going to go for $5. In fact, I will say right now that if no one claims any of these bottom row books, Max, I will have stuff for you to list. Max is down here right now. Yes, it really is. It's also about the fear of becoming a father and all that stuff. It's really wonderful work. That is correct, David Moore. Superman 700. This is an giant size anniversary issue, and it also is the start of J. Michael Straczynski's run, which is called Grounded. I really love JMS. He's currently writing Captain America. We have Superman 700. That's going to go for $5. Really beautiful Gary Frank cover. Gary does such a great job of nailing Superman's likeness with Christopher Reeve. He looks just like him on the cover. And Lois Lane, she looks like Juliette Lewis. Swing, swing, swing. Sorry, didn't see that coming, did you? All right, next book we got here is Justice League of America #1, published in 2006 by my man Brad Meltzer and Ed Baines. I love Brad Meltzer. He's a really, really wonderful guy, hell of a writer. A lot of these DC guys have recently broken out and started their own company. But Brad had a really cool run on Justice League. I think it lasted about 12 issues, if I'm not mistaken, that he wrote it. We got the first issue going for $5. Person turquoise waving. What's up, Steve? How you doing? I have Odyssey #1 by Matt Fraction and Christian Ward. This is going to go for $5 today for Odyssey #1. Meltzer, you barely even know her. She's smooth like butter. I have She-Hulk #159 lenticular cover here. You got the leader on the cover. She also faces the leader in this issue. This is going to go for $5 today for the lenticular of She-Hulk #159. I see. All right, now we're off to our indie showcase. The first set of books that I have here, I have one set in stock, but I have access to more. So we're going to start off with this set here, which will go immediately out to the person who gets it. The next person will just have to wait like a week. Anybody else will have to wait a week so I can place the order with the publisher and they can get me more stuff. So these books right here were actually published by the creators that were across from me at New York Comic Con. And I was so busy throughout the weekend, slinging books, that I didn't have a chance to really pay attention to what was going on. But as soon as I saw the cover to Road to Valhalla, it caught my attention, and I had to go over, and I had to check this book out. It is fantastic. 3-issue series. We got the whole thing. It's done. And this is basically about Vikings who establish a home in the new land, which is America, and they are dealing with these Native Americans, who they're called Skraelings, and they're basically trying to find a lost group of Vikings, and they don't know what happened to them. They thought that the Native Americans killed them, but that's not what happened. What happened is that there are Wendigos that are out there, and those are, I believe, like a Viking werewolf or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a really gory book. It's a very gorgeous book. The cover art on all of these books is fantastic, and the interior art is also great too. It's got its own look and feel. It really reminded me, if you guys know An Vu, she did a Yisun Shin variant for me once. Really fantastic artist. The art style really reminded me of something that she would draw. This is a really great series. It generated a lot of interest when I gave my little short review of it, so I'm expecting a set of these to sell real fast. My ask on this tonight is going to be $20. If anybody else wants a set, just let me know. I will reach out to the publisher and I will get you a set as well. This is all 3 issues at $20. What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? The next book we got here is from my man, Steve Prince. This is another great series. I love it. This is Monster Matador, Once Upon some Monsters in Mexico. #1. This is signed by him. If you're a fan of the Monster Matador series, which has been a big hit on Kickin It, this is a great. This is the next issue. This is the start of a new run. But it's also, as someone who hasn't read the first series in a while, jumping onto this, I realize this is a perfect jump on point for the series. Stephen Prince publishes these books. He usually does 3-issue runs with it. And I supported this on Kickstarter at the retail level, so I got a whole bunch of copies here for you guys. We got issue 1 signed by Stephen Prince. There's a signature right there in the corner there. I have 4 copies of the A cover. Those are going to go for $5. I have the Ghostbusters tribute cover, and that's going to go for $10. And then I have, I guess this is the Stan Lee, posing on the couch naked, or Sean Connery, someone doing that cover. That's going to go for $10. I know that's got David Moore's name all over it, but not gonna call him on or anything like that. This is a great set series here. Okay, so Randy's gonna do a set. Burt Reynolds, that's right. Okay, Randy's doing a set. So we are sold on Road to Valhalla. Anybody else who wants Road to Valhalla, let me know so I can make a note of it. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. You're $5 away from a spin. The last Indie Showcase book we got here, Monster Matador's 5, David Moore. The first one on the bottom. Okay, that's Good Boy Volume 2, #1, Steve. That's going to go for just $5. Support this campaign right now on Kickstarter. They're trying to make a video game, and that means a lot to me personally because I also want to make a video game based on Warline. So I want these guys to be successful so I can learn from them and pick their brain and stuff. All right, Monster Matador. We got one going off to David Moore. Got a couple Monster Matadors left, guys. This is a really popular series on Kickin It. We have sold out of the first series. This is a perfect jump on point for it. I highly recommend this. Support independent comics. If you guys don't buy these books, it really discourages the creators from taking the chance to make them. As a creator myself, I know what goes into this. This is a lot of work, a lot of time. This guy also is a parent of 3 kids. He's also working full time, and he's making really high quality comics. I'm not just saying that. This guy is really, really fantastic. Please, please, please support Monster Matador. We have 3 copies left of the A cover, and then we have these 2 variants here. The variants are going to go for 10 a pop. We got the Ghostbusters and the Burt Reynolds variant over here. Highly recommend it. Oh, are they? I will let you know about 47. I did not know the Good Boy campaign got canceled. I didn't hear this. Who announced that? Because I didn't see anything. I'm looking right now. This is really crazy. Oh my God, it got canceled. I wonder who they're talking to. I'm really curious. This is really interesting. Wow, it just happened today. Huh. Surprised I didn't see anything. All right, well, anyway, here's a chance. If you're talking to a big video game company, here's a chance for you to get Volume 2, Number 1 for $5. Last independent showcase book that we have here is The Shepherd from Scout Comics. This is written by Lorenzo Molinari. He is the writer of this series and the creator of it. It features a really beautiful David Mack cover. The Shepherd is about a father who loses his son to negligence in a lot of ways. Like he fails to prevent the death of his son. And as a result, he carries this burden. And he is now going on into the world trying to help people who have similar grievances and help them find a way to forgive their own souls. It's a really good series. Highly recommend this. It is also signed by the creator right here. You guys can see it right over here. My ask on this is going to be $20 for The Shepherd, Volume 1. This is a great read here. I'm going to pull out one more book I have here, then we're going to go to a quick break. Let's Play Volume 2. We got a romantic comedy graphic novel here. It is an anime, and not an anime, it's a manga. It's about a video game developer who basically falls in love with this guy that she meets at the coffee shop, and this reviewer, craps on her, and he just happens to be her neighbor, so she's kind of like falling in love with him too. So it's a really interesting romantic comedy. It's an Eisner Award nominee from 2019. It's going for $25. I'm going to knock the price down to just $15 if someone wants it right now. Let's Play Volume 2. It's a standalone story. You can grab it, enjoy it. $15. Have a good night, Max.
Night.
All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we get back, I'm busting out those $2 books. I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Go follow The Experience on TikTok at @the_EXP1 or scan the QR code on the screen. Our TikTok is like everywhere else we are, except you only have to deal with us for a minute. Seems like a win-win to me.
All right, guys, we are back with lots of $2 books. I'm still shocked that the Good Boy video game campaign got canceled. And I'm not even acknowledging all the great things that happened today. I want to announce right here, right now, for the first time today, the artwork, meaning the black and white artwork for Warline #2 is officially completed. The next 48 pages of our series are done. It'll definitely be released next year. We're prepping to go to colors. I'm going to have Dexter work on the cover A of the book, and then he's moving on to the front cover of Hunter and Destroyer 3. And I'm really excited about that. We just started working on the first scene of that. So I'm coming close to having something together, but I'm really loving everything that we got planned for Yusun Shin Hunter and Destroyer 3. This is going to be a really, really great book. All right, now we're busting out the good stuff. This is stuff I didn't get to showcase yesterday because I just ran out of time. And there's still more stuff to go through. We got another about half of a short box to go through after this stack. But these are all $2 comics from the warehouse. I need to move through as much of the stuff as I possibly can. The more of the stuff I move through, the more buying power I'm going to have over the course of the week to get you guys some cool new stuff. All right, so let's start off with the first book we have here. I have Green Lantern Corps, Edge of Oblivion, #1. And this is by Tom Taylor and Ethan Van Sciver. I have #2. Missing 3, but I got #4. Ethan Van Sciver is a fantastic artist. He has contributed a lot to Green Lantern. He did the Green Lantern Rebirth. He also did the Flash Rebirth. Really great artist. This is going to go for $6. Controversial artist, too. He's kind of like the father of Comicsgate, which we won't get into. But, you know, if you guys want to look up more about him, you can. We have Superman Wonder Woman #18. That's going to go for just $2. I have the New 52 Future's End #36, featuring work by Keith Giffen, the late, great Keith Giffen, who passed away just a couple weeks ago on the week of New York Comic Con. I have issue 37, #38, #39, and #40. If you want all of these Future End books, I will do it all for just $10. $10 on the Future's End. Superman, Wonder Woman. I have National Anthem, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. This is issue #1, and it's going for just $2. I have Superman in Action Comics #36, #37, and #38, and #39. That is 4 comics for just $8. 4 for $8. Next up, this is really awesome. These are pretty beat up books, but that's why we're doing them for $2. I have Batman #281 and Batman #290. These are reader friendly copies going for just $4. Get some old school Batman books for $4. Yeah, they're worn and everything, but they still need some love and care. Green Lantern #43 is $2. I have Batman Superman #21. This is actually when Commissioner Gordon became Batman for a minute. I didn't really dig that, but we got this going for just $2. I so didn't like this concept. That was just very silly. Trying to see if they showed Commissioner Gordon. Was it Commissioner Gordon who was Batman? That was my understanding. Either way, $2. And I like this Green Lantern cover. It's a prologue to Blackest Night. You see he's over the grave of Bruce Wayne. I don't know who that is. Is that Midnighter? Doug Monk is the artist. I have Heavy Hitters, The Untamed, #1. This is a really cool embossed cover. Interesting looking book here, going for $2 for The Untamed. I have Doom Patrol #1. That's going to go for $2. The Teen Titans Annual #2. That's $2. I have the New Teen Titans by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. This is issue #4. That's going to go for $2. Yeah, that cover is dope. Doom Patrol. The New Teen Titans cover is also really dope too. Shadow of the Bat #34. That's $2. Sharky the Bounty Hunter #1 is $2. It's from Mark Millar, and it's Simone Bianchi, and it's also going to Netflix. Mark Millar turned his name into an intellectual property, into something much bigger. So all of his ideas are getting adapted now. I have All-Star Squadron #60. That's going to go for $2. That's awesome. It looked like it went well. I saw some of the pictures you posted. I have Starlight #1 by Mark Millar and Goran Parlov. I love Goran. He's awesome. Such a great artist. #2 and #3. Skipping 4 and 5, but we got #6 here. That looks like a double-sized book. Looks like it's the conclusion. Is this the conclusion? See, his Miller World, he's just done so much stuff. Yes. This is the last issue. So we got quite a run, almost a full run here. You're just missing 2 issues, but I'm doing it all for $8. All right, $8 to David Moore. All right, I have The Conjuring, The Lover, #4 of 5, and #5 of 5. I love that DC is doing its own horror thing. This is going to go for just $4 for the set. Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, #1 of 6, another part of the DC horror thing. Line is going to go for just $2, and it is written by Bruce Campbell, the same Bruce Campbell who plays Ash in Evil Dead, and who has all those great cameos in the Spider-Man movies. Highly recommend grabbing Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. I have The Shadow, Part 6. This is by Helfer and Sienkiewicz. And then we have #14. That's going to go for $4 as a set. I have The Plot. Let's see, what issue is this? Issue #7 of The Plot. This is an 8-issue miniseries written by Michael Morecci. It is a really great series, great horror. Highly recommend it. I think I have a full run of it for my own personal collection. But it's basically about this couple that gets murdered, and the brother of the husband is now the legal guardian of the 2 surviving children. And they move back to their family home to settle affairs and to start anew. And it is ugly. And a bunch of really weird, creepy things start happening. And it gets really, really disturbing really quickly. Some really great horror. Michael Morecci is a real big horror guy. He wrote a movie with Tim Seeley called Revealer. He recently directed his own film. He's also gone on to do a lot of Star Wars comics for IDW. Real successful guy. Really great. The next book we have here is Nuclear Family #5 from Aftershock. That's going to go for $2. No, it's not a one-shot. It's part of a 6-issue series, but that's the first issue. So you can kind of get a sense of, hey, is this my thing? By picking up that issue. I have Grendel, Devil's Odyssey, #7 of 8. That's going to go for $2. The Blue Flame from Vault, #6. That's going for $2. Dead Dog's Bite, #3 from Dark Horse. That's $2. Fight Girls, #2 of 5. That's $2. And I have Fish Kill. Which issue is this? #4 from Heavy Metal. It's going to go for $2. No problem. You guys show me, Sergeant. Sarge Rock is off to Randy. All right. Pull out the rest of this rack here. Beyond the Farthest Star, Warriors of Xandar from American Mythology Productions. #1 going for $2. No worries, it's okay. It is what it is. I have find what you're looking for and walk out of here or leave this show happy, Randy. That's all I ask of you. You know, whether you buy 100 comics or 2 comics, I don't care. Dropping stuff. All right, I got Dead Body Road Bad Blood #3. So this is the sequel to the original series. I read this and I really enjoy it. Matteo Scalero did the first one. This one is done by Benjamin Tiesma. So different style, but same characters and everything. If you're familiar with this, it's pretty intense, action. It's an action comic. And it kind of reverses everything to where the girl is a smart, badass, collected one. And then the guy who's supposed to be all those things is a complete idiot. It's really great. But they somehow, it balances out and then they both end up doing cool stuff. This is going to go for $2. All right, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. This entire stack of books, that entire rack needs to go tonight. I don't want to sit on this stuff anymore. I have absolutely no interest in it. So here's what I'm willing to offer right now. $15 for this rack, this entire rack at $15. I'm going to count how many comics are up here so you guys have an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You're getting 36 comics here at $15. 36 comics at $15. So how much are you paying per book? A little under about 42 cents a book. 42 cents a book. I think it's a second print, but it's also it's a Ryan Otley cover too. All right, let's get back to building out that second rack here. We have Wind #2 by James Tynion IV. That's going to go for $2. I have Unsacred #7. That's going to go for $2. Ninjas and Robots from Keen Spot. That's going to go for $2. The Question #24. That's going to go for $2. Karnak #2 and #3 is going to go for $4 for Karnak. If you guys know anyone who's interested in buying up a big lot of comics, Please let them know that we're on the air right now. Sorry, I also have the question number 9 to go with that 24. So that'll be a $4 run there. Is this a first printing or a second? Or is this a second printing? I'm going to check that Transformers real quick. Why would it say it's a second printing? I'm bringing the indicia. I don't think that's a second printing. I think it's just a variant of the book. It has the one on the back too. Yeah, this is a first printing. It's just a different cover. It's like the B cover or whatever. Okay, I do have a first print. They're doing a second print. Of course they are. When you have Robert Kirkman's company taking over all of the Hasbro stuff, G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that stuff, and doing his own thing with it, those books are going to be worth something. So no one wants it. That's totally cool. Max and I will figure out what to do with it on eBay. I have Suicide Squad number 34. That's going to go for $2. Power Rangers Ranger Slayer number 1 is $2. I have Rye number 6. That's going for $2. Web of Venom Wraith number 1 variant collection. That's going to go for, or variant cover. That's going for $2. The Mall number 3. That's $2. Sleeping Beauties number 4 cover B. That's $2. Death or Glory number 1 by Rick Remender and Ben Gal. That's going to go for $2. Awesome. Got some claims here. Ranger Slayer. Wind. I'm doing the Transformers for $8, D. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. It's been a while. I definitely got some books up here that I wouldn't mind throwing up on eBay. All right, and Ninjas and Robots. The Mall is done by James Hake, who is the publisher of Scout. It's issue 3. Issue 3. D, we're doing King of Kickin It tonight. So the first person who spends $150 unlocks this copy of Sensational She-Hulk number 1. You spend $25, you get the spin on the wheel. $50 gets you free shipping. $75 unlocks this independent book, Miscreant number 0. You get that. At $100, you get a surprise run of books, a full run that you don't have to chase down. At $125, you get this graphic novel here. It's Daredevil, Parts of a Whole, featuring the first appearance of Echo. And this is an out-of-print graphic novel. Normally sells for $25. I will give it to you if you spend $125. $200 for a pinup of me. Absolutely, Steve. No, at $200, I will give you guys access to my CD collection so you can see these nuts. Justice League number 37, $2. Canceled. There we go. Got it. We're back. Just making sure you are awake, JD. I got the marked number 3. He's like, oh, I was awake. All right. The marked number 3 and number 4. That is $4 for this set. And don't forget about our indie showcase here. We have Monster Matador, Once Upon Some Monsters in Mexico. That's going for just $5 and it's signed. We also have The Shepherd, which is a graphic novel by Scout And we have a signed copy by the creator, Andrea Molinari. You can get the graphic novel at $20 signed. And then don't forget we got Let's Play Volume 2 for $15, normally a $25 graphic novel. I have some free comic book day books here. I have Carriers from Red 5, that's $2. Doctor Who. Barbaric. This is also written by Michael Morecci, the writer I was telling you about earlier who did the plot. Street Fighter Masters #1, that's $2. And the Land of the Seminoles, Tex, that's going for $2. From Source Point Press, we have the Winchester Mystery House one shot, that's $2. No, you're not. When I fly over in December, I'm gonna get you some candy. Do you like candy? There's got to be. You set me up for something. Yes, I like candy. Candies, nuts fit in your mouth. Is that what you were gonna do? All right, I got a Daredevil run here for you guys. Late 200s here. Softball pitch. All right, D. Hausner is claiming Transformers at $8. Thank you, D. Appreciate it. That's a really cool Ryan Otley cover, and this is a great first issue. You will enjoy this. Some good Transformers stuff. Can these deals be beat? No, they can't. Get these nuts at your face. I was really hoping you were going to bring candy, especially from Seattle, the great state of Washington. Yeah, you know what? The great state of Washington can kiss my ass. They called me up last Thursday and they're like, hey, you owe us in back taxes. I'm like, what do I owe you? And they're like, well, it's going to be $89.90. And I'm like, in taxes. Okay, I'll send you a check. And I was going to show them my finger that's next to my middle finger. This is what I think about the great state of Washington right now. By the way, I'm really looking forward to coming back to Emerald City Comic Con next year. Double the next two middle fingers to Washington. Yeah, that's right. Take these taxes and shove them up your keister. Can those taxes go to a better cause? Candies. I'm going to give him the Chinese middle finger. This is the Chinese middle finger right here. All right. Emerald City Comic Con. That's coming in end of February. All right, I have Daredevil number 282, number 283, number 286, and number 291. Quite a run here. A lot of John Romita Jr. here too. Silver Surfer showing up, Captain America showing up in another issue, Daredevil beating a cop, which is always fun, which is why he's smiling on the cover, and he's fighting the Bullet here. All John Romita Jr. issues, at least on the covers. And I will do the set for $8. That's issues 282, 283, 286, and 291. $8. Year of the Villain number 1 is $2. On another question book here. I have question number 11. That's going to go for $2. Throw that over here. I have Jana and the Impossible Monsters by Chris and I believe it's Laura Samney. Great art pair. This is gonna go for $2. Yeah, man. I'll bring my CD collection with me. I have Lazarus Planet Legends Reborn. This is a one-shot, going for $2. And then we have the Assault on Krypton, going for $2. Get both for $4. Or 1 for $2. Rain these nuts all over your. Mr. Miracle, The Source of Freedom, number 4. This is a variant cover. It's going to go for $2. I have Multiversity Teen Justice, number 2, featuring a cover by Stephanie Hans. That's going to go for $2. All right, we got a double rack here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we got 30 comics, $15 on that stack, $15 on this stack. That is 35 plus 30. You got 65 comics. My ask is $30 for everything, but I'll tell you what, if you do it all right now, I'll do it for $25. So $25 for both racks. You're basically paying 38 cents a book. I need to move this stuff. Please just take it off my hands. I'm coming out ahead, believe me, and so will you. All right. So the Mr. Miracle is off to Dave Moore. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. David Moore gets a spin on the wheel. He's the first person to get the spin on the wheel. Send those Batman to you. Okay. Roberto wants to take the, you want these 2 Batmans, Randy? Are these the ones you're claiming? Or which other Batmans were you claiming? And Roberto Santiago is going to take the rest. I'm going to fill it up with some stuff here, Roberto. I have Punchline, the Gotham game, number 1 and number 2, going for $4. And I have Justice League versus Suicide Squad, number 1 of 6. That's going to go for $2 as well. And you're going to take the double rack deal at 25? Yep, the well-loved ones. Those don't look like they were well-loved. They look like they were abused and beaten, and someone went and did this to them. Now that we got love, what are we going to do? And, people do that with their comics sometimes. Don't put your hands on your comics. Keep your hands to yourself. Cosplay is not consent. Perverts. Well loved, my ass. Yes. All right. $25 rack. It's off. Roberto, thank you. You guys should all hail Roberto right now. Stop what you're doing and hail the man, because thanks to him, I got to go out and get to spend money on comics now. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. And guys, remember, the race to the top to see who will get the king of Kickin' It is coming up here. So don't forget, the first person to spend $150 with me tonight is getting Sensational She-Hulk number 1. This is a $50 book. You will get it for free if you spend $150 with me. Thank you, Roberto. You got some really good stuff here, too. Lots of number 1s, lots of cool jumping on points, some little run filler action going for you, too. Lots of great stuff here. All right. Thank you, Roberto. So we owe some spins on the wheel to Randy, to David Moore, and to Roberto. So can we get the Wheel of Skid Bark video?
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark, bark, bark.
The books were not tainted by me. They were tainted by all the people who well loved them. Well loved them my ass. All right, first spins for Randy, because I molested his books. You get a free DC book. We're going to hook you up with Batman, Joker, Deadly Duel. Get that for free. All right, the next spin is for David Moore. David Moore also gets a free DC comic. He gets Batman the Joker. We're going to hook you up with that too. This is for Roberto. I'm going to give you another spin. Let's hope you don't get a free DC too. You got a $2 comic, so you can call any $2 comic off the rack. I'm going to replace that Transformers with another book down here. Let's see. I have Batman Spawn, illustrated by Greg Capullo, written by Todd McFarlane, going for $10 today. It's the Greg Capullo variant cover, which I believe is the 1A. Going to go for just $10. Don't molest the man's comics. I promise I will. All right. First book we got on the new stack here. Actually, I think it's FOMO time. JD, it's FOMO time. Can you hear the FOMO video?
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
Bentley's here and he wants to say hi. He just came running downstairs to come and hang out with us. How you doing, buddy? Who's my good boy? He's a good boy. Yeah, he really missed coming down here. Bentley's such a good doggy. All right. So, FOMO books we have for tonight. I have X-Force #1 sealed in the poly bag with the X-Force trading card inside. This is going to go for just $5. This is the first FOMO book we have tonight. Red Sonja #3. That's going to go for $4. I, Vampire, starring in The House of Mystery, #305. This is going to go for $4. Not Ken, they did. Yeah, I didn't like well, we'll talk about that in a second. The next book I have here is a book I just finished reading this morning, Wolverine, The Jungle Adventure by Walt Simonson and Mike Mignola. Mignola? It's not Mignola, it's Mignola, you idiot! Don't do that! Don't do that! Sorry. Having a little too much fun here. So Wolverine ends up in this island, and there's a bunch of cave people there, and they immediately take to him as if he was a god sent to them to protect them from these monsters that are attacking them. And we soon find out that it isn't monsters, it's Apocalypse. And so Wolverine is fighting Apocalypse here. And this is a really great action Wolverine story. It's a standalone. I really love this. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm ready to let it back out into the wild. Mike Mignola, you guys know him from Hellboy. Walt Simonson, he's had legendary runs on Fantastic Four, The Mighty Thor, creator of Better Ray Bill. And he's just done so much great stuff. This is going to go for just $10 today for Wolverine: The Jungle Adventures, or the Adventure. I have the Uncanny X-Men number 304, featuring a hologram cover. This is going to go for $5. Fatal Attractions. You'll be fatally attracted to me if you buy this book, you idiot. $4. $5. Sorry. Oh boy. Magnolia. Would you like to Magnolia on my nuts, Randy? No, you can Magnolia on these nuts. That was a failure. Do you like apples? Well, how do you like them apples? Fatal Attraction to bees. All right, so you wanted to? I'll do it for $4 since I messed up with the pricing. I have The Defenders number 51, written by David Anthony Kraft, my mentor and co-writer on Yusum Shin. This is the first appearance of The Ringer. And here's something I really love about The Ringer. He ended up being created by Keith Giffen and Dak. And he was supposed to be, he became a Spider-Man villain. And here's the thing that I find really interesting. When we look at the Spot, who was the main villain in the second Spider-Verse movie, he was such a throwaway character, and look what they did with him. You never know what can happen with The Ringer. I think there's something here. This is going to go for $5. Next up, I got Spawn Batman now. This is by Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane. This is the old school one that came out back in the day. Very silly story, but cool to see the two characters illustrated by Todd McFarlane and written by Frank Miller. You know, Batman is like talking to Spawn as if he's like a kid. He's like, "Hey, kid." And it's like, Spawn's not a kid. He's a dead dude who came back from the living. You know, Bruce Wayne, you're like, what, 30 years old? You ain't got a right to call anybody kid. Unless it's Robin. He's 15. "Hey, kid, you want to see the back of my truck? You want to see the back of my van? I got some tidy whities you can wear." You little wuss. All right. Spawn Batman's going for $15. There we go, JD. We know this is how JD earns the big bucks. Calls him punk a lot. Yes, he does call him punk. He's like, "You're a little punk. You're a punk, Spawn. And Batman, and I'm calling you a punk. I'm calling you out on your punkisms." We have Spidey Super Stories number 26, featuring the Sandman making sandcastles on the cover. And this is going to go for just $10 today for Spidey Super Stories number 26. Rudy, how you doing, man? I just got invited to purchase a table for NWI Comic-Con, which is happening next February. So I'll be in Northwest Indiana for that. I'm not sure if that's a show you would do, but if you decide to come out there, I'll be there. Hey, kid, you want to look at the back of my bus? You got some tube steaks smothered in Fruit of the Loom. Hey, kid, you want to come into the back of my van and look at pictures of my dead parents? I'll teach you some martial arts, too. We can fight crime together. All right. There's nothing creepy about Batman taking on a ward at all. Nothing at all. Does not scream anything other than a man taking another boy under his wing. All right. Bentley's leaving the room. He's disappointed. I have Lobo, a contract with God, a contract on God. This is going to go for $2. Timmy, do you like movies about gladiators? Is there a nut joke in the gladiator thing? Spider-Man number 42 can go for $2. Check out the pecs on this guy. They're about as big as Spider-Man's head. Never skip chest day, you idiot! You got to do your chest exercises. Otherwise, you're going to look like a moron and an idiot. Stupid. This is going to go for $2. Ah! Ah! Sorry. Lobo skipped chest day. Now, here's the ramifications of skipping chest day. You're going to get so skinny that everybody's going to get to see your lungs, just like they can on this girl's cover right here. $2 on this for duplicate number 1. She's got one hell of a CD collection. Emerson Big Lungs. $2. The artist who drew that is like, you're such an asshole. I spent hours and days slaving over that cover, and you just totally ripped on it. But it was in an effort to sell it. Yeah, buy these books. That's right. Buy duplicates. Someone better claim that book or I will be canceled. And not by JD. And don't call me Shirley. Okay, there we go. Steve, go ahead. You can ask your question. Ask away, my friend. I have Second Coming, Only Begotten Son, number 1. That's $2. Barbalian, Red Planet, number 5. That's $2. Secret Invasion, number 6 of 8. That's going to go for $2. All right, I'm going to show off just a few more things, and then we're going to go take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to keep building out these racks here, these racks. I have Spectacular Spider-Man 207, 208, 210, and 211. If you grab this entire stack here, it's $8. $8 for all the Spideys. So you just pick of Web of Spidey for $20. I don't know if it was a good deal or not. I'm not good at grading, but you think it's a 9.2 to 9.4. What issues of Web of Spider-Man? I have the Omega Men number 1. That's going to go for $2. I'll tell you this. Charles Best did the cover for Web of Spider-Man number 1, which is also a key comic, because that's the issue where Spider-Man rids himself of the alien symbiote costume. And then issues 2 through 10, I don't remember who the artist was. I don't think it was Alex Saviak, but I remember issues 4 and 5 were a Doc Ock run, and then issues 2 and 3 were a Vulture run, and then I don't remember issues 7 through 10. But Web of Spider-Man was some good Copper Age Spider-Man stuff, and it's referenced often in different mediums and things like that. So depending on the issue you have, Yeah, so if you have issue 1, I think that's a good book to have in your collection. If I come across that, it's definitely something to hunt. I would go after. X Factor 37, 38, which are both Inferno crossovers, 39, 40, 94, 95, and 96. Hey, Bentley, you're back again. 2, 4, 6, 7 books for $14. All the X Factors for $14. Baldur the Brave, number 1, that's going to go for $2. Battle Scars, number 1 of 6, and number 2 of 6 is going to go for $4. $4 on that. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Grab these 3 books here for just $6. These 3 for $6. Yeah, if you got issue 1 for $20, I think that's a good deal. that is a good deal on issue 1 for sure. Teen Titans Universe number 15. That's going to go for $2. I'll tell you right now. A couple of years ago, I was selling the issue 1 for about $15. So if you got it for $20 now, that's definitely a book that inflated in price. Wildcats number 17 is $2. Superman in Action Comics 649 is $2. ROM Space Knight number 60 is $2. Yeah, $40 for a graded book. I don't know, man. Even for me as a publisher, I hate sending stuff out to get graded. It's just like you just never know what you're going to get back, you know. I have Master Kung Fu number 126 going for $2. Action Comics 551 is $2. All New Wolverine number 20 and number 34 are going to go for $4. Classic X-Men number 32 is $2. Uncanny X-Men 305 is $2. Elektra number 11 by Milligan and Deodato Jr. $2. And Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. I don't know what, you know, here's the thing. I'm not really big on grading in terms of like for my own, I don't see why people do it. I think it's more for conservation than anything else. But, you know, as a collector, I want to read the comics I have. That's the whole purpose. It's to read. Read! Okay. I have Robin, Cry of the Huntress, part 1 of 6, going for $2. All right, so we got another rack here. I'm going to do it for $15. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, I will continue building up the second rack here. Don't forget, we still got some FOMO books here. I'll showcase those one last time, or not one last time, again. And some of these I was expecting to move real fast tonight. I'm shocked no one's claimed some of them yet. But I have X-Force number 1, sealed in the poly bag, going for $5. Spidey Super Stories number 26, going for $10. Red Sonja number 3 from Marvel. That's going to go for $4. Spawn Batman. This is going to go for $15. I Vampire, starring in the House of Mystery, number 305. That's going for $4. Just want to point out something. This is a $25 book right now. In fact, some retailers are even selling it at $30. I'm doing it for $15. This is a hell of a deal. Defenders number 51, first appearance of the Ringer for $5. Where are you going to find a better deal than that? You let me know. Uncanny X-Men 304, Fatal Attractions. That's going to go for $5. All right, we'll be back in just a moment, and I will continue building up this rack for you guys.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find the link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
What if Hans Gruber from Die Hard had to battle the Joker from Batman the Animated Series in a dance battle? Or who would win in a race between Baby from Baby Driver and Snidely Whiplash? If Austin Powers and Shrek found themselves in a hot dog eating contest, who would emerge victorious? These are the questions we talk about on Nerd Killer Warfare. Debate the most absurd questions you've ever heard in popular culture. Register now by scanning the QR code or visiting bit.ly/EXP casting.
For years.
All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry. Good nuts. Roundies guy. That's awesome. That was great. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I have 39 comics here going for $15. Grab it and go. I have Ultimate Vision number 0 going for $2. I got some Web of Spider-Man here, Steve. We have issue 113 going for $2 and issue 117, a foil cover. This is the start of Smoke, Power and Responsibility. Return of Ben Reilly. So Ben Reilly comes into the mix here. We get his backstory here too. It's like a side story. This is a really intense issue. I love this stuff. This is going to go for $4. Infinity Part 3 of 6 going for $2. Black Caravan premiere for Canceled. It's going to go for $2. Canceled number 1. Someone better buy Canceled. Why don't you buy it, Onrie? I already did freaking buy it. I bought it so you could buy it. So don't do that. Incredible Hulk number 380 is $2. 385 is $2. 399 is $2. And 406 is $2. And there's the Hulk on the, there's Cap on the cover. He's like, I'm going to choke you out, Hulk. And Hulk's like, no, I don't really care if you choke me out because Doc Samson just tried to punch me in my nuts and nothing happened. Can these nuts be defeated in battle? No, they can't. These nuts can't be defeated in battle. All right, I got X-Men number 15 and number 29 going for $4. Telos number 1 is $2. Adventures of Superman 645 is $2. Dee's Soon Shin. I have Wolverine and the X-Men number 24. That's $2. JSA number 72 is $2. JLA Crisis Times 5. This is issue 30. And number 31. That's going to go for $4. $4 on that set. Wolverine making out with Storm. He's really hitting it. He's like, screw Jean Grey. Going for Storm. Storm's like, come here, you. She does what Bentley likes to do to me. She starts licking his face. In the process of snorting and making all other kinds of weird noises. Yeah, right, Bentley. We go dog. I have the Sumerian Hour of the Dragon, number 1, that's $2. And I have number 2 going for $2. I have the Scumbag, number 1, that's $2. Cross to Bear, number 1, that's $2. 1602 Part 3 is $2. Number 4 is $2. And then I have number 5 going for $2. $6 on all of it. Did you guys know that Sublime had a comic book? Well, guess what? They do. $2. I've seen better days. Meow, 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 meow. I've seen these nuts. Meow, 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 meow. I have New Avengers number 9 going for $2. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 12 is $2. Ultimate Iron Man number 1 is $2. World's Finest 301 is $2. Dire Wraiths number 1 is $2. Captain Atom number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is the Fall and Rise of Captain Atom. We have everything but issue 1, so 2 through 6. It's one hell of run filler right there. That's pretty much the whole run. Get it all for $10 right now. Ultimate Secret. We have Ultimate Secret number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. That's all going to go for $8. $8 on all of these. And then finally, I got Iron Man number 248, number 261, number 266, number 267, number 297, number 298, and number 301. We are going to do all of these Iron Man books, 2, 4, 6, 7, all 7 for 10. All 7 for 10. All right, I'm going to look at this rack here, and I'm going to pull some stuff off to be listed on eBay. See what we can pull off here that's worth putting up there. Nope, nothing. Nothing I'd pull off and put on eBay. I want to move these books. I'll do it all for $25 right now. Again, we got another rack at $25. $25 for the rack of books. $25 for the double rack. You got some great stuff here. I don't even want to count how many books there are here, but I will tell you this: it's probably about 60% of a short box here. So you can estimate that it's probably about like somewhere around 75 comics here. So 75 comics for $25. 75 comics for $25. You do the math. Let's just round it. Let's be conservative. Say it's 75. You guys are into it for 25. That's 33 cents a book. 33 cents a book. Grab this double rack here. You're gonna try and flip these books. Go for it. I want you to do it. $25 gets you the double rack. Got anybody who's interested? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, I'm gonna take this stuff, put it back into the short box. No one's claiming it. If anybody wants it, just let me know. $25 for the double rack. Try again next week. Okay, about 5 minutes. We're going to take our final commercial break, and then we're going to wrap up tonight's show. I want to thank everyone who's been shopping with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I know that some of you had to duck out of here early. Those of you who stuck around, thank you. Look at this big stack of books here for $25. All right, Roberto's taking the double rack. Thank you, Roberto. You just got Free shipping. All right. That is one short box sold. Thank you, Roberto. Meow, 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 meow. All right, Roberto, you got free shipping. And we also need to, you're about $100 away from becoming crowned the king of Kickin' It. There's still another short box to go. All right. I think you pretty much bought this entire short box here. There's a lot of books here. You were not kidding around tonight, my friend. Oh, nitty. Yep. Entire short box for $50. There you go, sir. That is all you. Batman Spawn goes to D. Hausner. Got it. You want the new one or the Frank Miller one? The new one or the old one? Got this one going for 10, and then I have the first. Whoop! Break it, you buy it. Good boy and Venom. Sorry about that. We have this one, and then we have this one as well. Do the pair for 25 if you're interested. Let me know, D. All right, now let's get to the second short box I got here. I have the Fury of Firestorm number 3, number 5, number 6, and number 8. If you grab all of these, all right, awesome. Thanks, Steve. That's gonna go for $8. Excellent. So, D, we get a spin on the wheel for you. D, you get a free Marvel book. I'm gonna hook you up right now. What free Marvel book can I give you? True Believers, Infinity Incoming number 1. That is free for you, sir. Gin and Juice. That's right. We're moving books. And we mean business. Hawk and Dove number 2, $2. Number 3 is $2. Number 4 is $2. And number 5 is $2. If you grab them all, it is all 4 for $8. Firebrand number 1 is $2. Uncanny X-Men number 174, 178, 186, 188. If you grab all of these books, it is going to be all 4 for $8. Wolverine 161, 162, 164, and 165. We will do everything for $8. $8. With these nuts on his mind. With his mind on these nuts and these nuts on his mind. Mighty Thor 436, 437, 438, 440, 441. If you grab all of these books here, it is all 5 for 10. All 5 for 10. Ultimate Origins. We got a Wizard World Chicago variant edition. This is done by Brian Michael Bendis and Butch Dice. It's going to go for $2. I have Flash number 27 and number 28. That's going to go for $4. Green Arrow number 31, 59, and 63. That's going to go for $6. Young Blood number 1 is $2. Nova The Origin of Richard Rider. This is a reprint, going for $2. Power Man and Iron Fist number 10 by Sanford Green, number 11. That's going to go for $4. The Punisher Annual number 2, starring Moon Knight. It's going for $2. And then I have Punisher number 100, foil cover, going for $2. All right, we got 15 minutes left on the clock and about another short box, about 75% of a short box, 3/4 of a short box to go through. I think we can do it in 15 minutes. This is it. This is everything. I have Hawkeye, Earth's Mightiest Marksman, number 1. That's $2. Iron Man 287, 289, really cool foil cover. Or sorry, 288. This is 289. If you grab all 3 of these, it's $6. I have the Incredible Hulk 52, 53, and 54. This features a really great battle between Abomination and Hulk by Mike Deodato. It's really good stuff. Yes, I got you on the second double rack. Yep. I have the Defenders number 92 and number 104. That's going to go for $4. Avengers Spotlight number 23, number 28, and number 30 are going to go for $6. $6 on this. Cloak and Dagger 17 is $2. Batman Detective Comics, number 825, 828, and number 830. $6 on the set. $6 on this set. The Flash, number 8, number 9, number 20, and number 22. If you grab all of these, it's going to be $8. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Do it for 25 with whatever we have left. So just so you guys know, we got a claim on this. Aaron Boys number 1, that's $2. You guys will still have first dibs on this, so please grab whatever you're interested in. Juke Joint number 1, that's $2. The Approach number 1 is $2. The Ant number 1 is $2. Behemoth number 1 is $2. Blade in the Dark number 1, that's $2. Cities of Magic number 1 is $2. Cover of Darkness number 1 is $2. Batman and the Outsiders number 13 is $2. Dark Ride number 30, that's $2. No problem. Thank you. This is clearing out stuff from the warehouse inventory. I appreciate it. Dark Blood, number 6 of 6. That's $2. Okay, Rudy's taking the detective issues. Danger Street, book 1 from DC's Black Label. That's $2. I have Hell Cop 8, cover B. Cool cover here, going for $2. What Spider-Man are you looking for, BBY? I do have Spider-Man. It just depends on what you're looking for. Fantastic Four, number 662 is $2. Young Justice 45 is $2. Want some Spider-Man? I'll give you some Spider-Man. Give me a minute here. I'll pull out some ASM books right now that I have. Here are the ASMs I have on hand right now. I have Amazing Spider-Man 206. That's going to go for $5. I have 256, first appearance of Puma. That's going to go for $30. I have the second appearance, number 257, very clean copy. That's going to go for $20. I'll do this pair at $50. Amazing Spider-Man 290. Peter asks the big question to Mary Jane. This is going to go for $10. I have issue 291 and number 292. I will do this pair for $15. Amazing Spider-Man 375. Hollow foil milestone issue. This is going to go for $10. Amazing Spider-Man 800 is going to go for $15. And I have Amazing Spider-Man number 30, a Scotty Young variant. That's going to go for $5. So those are some Amazing Spider-Man books I have here. I'll do a quick lump sum total on these. So we did 550 plus 15 plus 15 plus 10, 15 plus 5. I have $115 worth of Spider-Man books here. If you were just to grab them all from me right now, I'll drop the price down to $100. Actually, I'll do it for $90. These are all yours. If you want to grab them all, BBY. I'll throw in free shipping for you, and I'll give you a spin on the wheel. And to top it off, I'll throw on Amazing Spider-Man number 26 as well, which is a misprint of the Death of Miss Marvel. That'll be thrown in with the $90, and you get a spin on the wheel, and you get free shipping. If you were to grab everything, the one with Miles Morales, that's okay. You want that Spider-Man? Okay. Here's what I have with Miles Morales in it that I think you'll appreciate. Give me just a minute here, and I'll get it for you. I have Ultimate Invasion here, which has Miles Morales on the cover. This is going to go for $15. It's a variant of Ultimate Invasion number 1. It's $15 on that. Malibu Sun number 28 is $2. Superman Secret Origin number 2 is $2. Death's Head number 4 is $2. Road to Empire number 1 is $2. Okay, D. Hauser's calling the Scotty Young variant of Spider-Man at $5. Okay. Nice call there, D. Got the Plunge number 2 going for $2. The Ones number 1 for $2. King Spawn number 16 is $2. I have Disturbed Dark Messiah number 5A that could go for $2. Yeah, I know. The Adorbs Little Doc. That's awesome. From Scotty Young. He did a great job on that. Legends of the Dark Knight 107, 108, 122. 121 and 122. Grab this stack here. It's $8. The Untold Legends of Captain Marvel number 2 of 3 is $2. Captain America number 12 is $2. Number 13 is $2. Samurai, number 1, number 12, and number 13, and number 14. That is $8 for all those books. All right, so here's the deal, guys. If you grab everything, it's $25. No one's going to claim this entire rack here. Then it's all going off to Roberto Santiago, who has purchased a crap ton of comics tonight. He has now purchased close to an entire long box of books here. And that puts him in the $75 range, which gets him this copy of Miscreant here. That goes in there too. So going once, going twice. Anybody want anything off this board? If not, it's all going off to Roberto. All right. It's all going off to Roberto. We got 5 minutes left, and they still got a small stack of books here. I'll take it. A lot of books here. A lot of books. Roberto, I'm going to have to send you 2 boxes because you just got so much stuff. All right. So Roberto claimed the third double rack here. Insane. You guys are crazy. All right. Got a small stack of books left. We're going to go through those really quickly, build out that final rack. But before that, I just want to showcase our FOMO books one last time. X-Force number 1 is going for $5. Spidey Super Stories number 26 is going for $10. Red Sanja number 3 is going for $4. The House of Mystery number 305 is going for $4. Defenders number 51, First Appearance of the Ringer, is going for $5. And then I have Uncanny X-Men 304 going for $5. So we got 1, 2, 5, 10. So that's 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we got $33 worth of FOMO books here. How about we call it a deal? $25 to get the rest of the FOMO books. Let me know if you want to grab that. Twice the shipping. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man? I have March to Ultimatum on Ultimate X-Men 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and number 100. I am doing all of these books here for $12. 6 comics for $12. Warrior Nun Aurelia Rituals number 5 is $2. Star Blazers 1 is $2. The Pirate Queen Emeraldus number 4 is $2. Gambit and Bishop Sons of the Atom Part 2, Part 3, and Alpha are going to go for $6. Ghost Rider 21, 24, and 28 are going to go for $6. $6 on the Ghost Riders. No, I hear you, man. Captain America 393 is $2. Avengers West Coast Annual number 4 is $2. Conan the Barbarian number 125, 126, 128, and 203. If you grab all the books, it is $8. $8 on all of them. Avengers 237 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man 343. This is a great comic. Just overall, it's awesome. $2. If you want to see Spider-Man kick some butt, that's a great issue. Deathstroke the Terminator, number 11, number 13, number 14, and number 16, and number 17. If you grab it all, it is going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, All 5 books for $10. All 5 for $10. Alien Alliance, number 1 of 3 is $2. Animal Man, number 31 is $2. Arkham Asylum, Battle for the Cowl is going to go for $2. D is calling Conan. 1, 2, 3, 4. $8 on that. Azrael number 1 is $2. Azrael 41 is $2. Azrael 45 is $2. Grab them all at $6. Batman 415, 463, and 464 are going to go for $6. I'm almost done here. Scooby-Doo number 76 and number 77 are going to go for $4. Secret Origins number 6, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11 are going to go for, let's see here, 2, 4, 5. We'll do all 5 for 10. All 5 for 10. We also got the Scooby-Doos too. Superman number 158, 159, 162, 163. If you grab all of them, it is $8. $8 on the run. The new Teen Titans Annual number 1 is $2. Alice Ever After number 1 is $2. Animal Castle number 1 is $2. The Blue Flame number 1 is $2. Micronauts number 14 is $2. I have the Tom King Batman run, issues 34, 45, 64, 65, and 66. If you grab them all, it is $2, $4, $5, $10 on the set. And the last book I have is Iron Man Hong Kong Heroes number 1, going for $2. All right, so here's the deal. We're done. If anyone wants to grab this last rack here, I'll do everything here for $20 right now. You can message me and say, hey, Onrie, I want that last rack, but that's all the comics I have for sale tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We've had a hell of a show. I love you all. Have a great night.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.